Good morning, guys. So today we're going to be talking about area and perimeter again. Okay. Yesterday's lesson was about shapes with the same perimeter in different areas. Okay. And today's lesson, we're going to be talking about shapes that have the same area but a different perimeter. So think about that, slow it down, think about the words, okay, because that's going to be key in this lesson. Today is about the same area and different perimeter. So the shapes you're going to look at, they're going to have the same area. What does that mean if the area of the shapes is going to be the same? Right? What does the same mean in math? The math word that means the same is equal, right? So today, the shapes we're looking at, they're going to have equal areas, okay, but they're going to have different perimeters. And just like yesterday, okay, in most of your problems, you're going to be looking at two or more shapes at a time, okay? So the questions, they're going to be set up really similar to yesterday's questions, okay? And the key to your success is going to be reading carefully and stopping when you read and thinking, okay, for example, in this first question, they're saying, find the area of the figures below. In class, you know I would make you underline the word area, and what would we put above it? What kind of sign? Because when we find area, what do we have to do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Area is length times width, right? So if this question is asking me to find the area of each of these shapes, I know I need to multiply to find the area of the shapes, okay? So if I want to find the area of figure A, technically there's two things I could do. I could count all of the squares inside, or I could multiply, because area is the inside of a shape, right? Okay, area is the squares inside, so you have to multiply, okay? So you're going to multiply to find the area here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see that okay? Times 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 times 4. What's 4 times 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? 4 times 4 is 16. So I know that the area of this shape, okay, is 16 square units. So figure A has an area of 16 square units, okay? Now, I don't know if you can guess what the area of figure B is going to be. If you think about the title of this lesson, I wonder what it will be, right? Okay, so figure B, now we're going to multiply, okay, again, because that's how you find area, is length times width equals area, okay? So we go 1, 2, down, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 2 times 8. And do you know what 2 times 8 is? You can skip count by 2s to find it if you don't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so we know the area of figure B is 16 square units. And oh my gosh, would you look at that? 16 square units, 16 square units. Can you believe it? The area of these two shapes is equal. I wonder if there's a major clue in the title of this lesson that let us know that that was going to happen. Okay. So just like yesterday, okay, I'm looking at the same shapes again, but now they're asking me a different question about them. Okay, let's take a look at that question they're asking now. Now they're saying find the perimeters of the figure shown below, okay? And if I want to find the perimeter of two shapes, okay, what do I have to do? I can think about the Frosty the Snowman song. Area and perimeter can be tough to figure out. Perimeter is the fence around, so add the sides you found, okay? Perimeter goes around the outside of a shape. Okay, so we're going to want to, you can trace around the outside, or which is what I've been showing you, or you can do it a different way, and I'll show you that today too. So if I want to find the perimeter of this shape, okay, I want to add up all 4 sides. One side goes 1, 2, 3, 4 squares across. Okay, one side goes 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. This side goes 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. And this side is going 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So I can find the perimeter of this shape by adding up all 4 sides. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, this is going to tell me the perimeter of this shape. And wouldn't you know it, it's also repeated addition, right? If you add 4 times, you're going to get 16. Just like 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 4 is 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so 2 ways to think about that. 4 plus 4 plus 4, right? Okay. So I know the perimeter of this shape is 16 units, not square units, just regular units. Okay. Now let's find the perimeter of this shape. Okay, perimeter is the fence around, so I'm going to add the sides I found. This side is 1, 2, right? And you guys learned when we learned about shapes that opposite sides on a rectangle and square are equal. So if this side is 2, we know this side is also 1, 2, right? This side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If this side is 8, then I know that this side on the bottom is also going to be 8, right? So now I can find the perimeter of this shape by adding the sides. 2 plus 2 plus 8 plus 8. Okay? What's 2 plus 2? That's easy, right? 4. What's 8 plus 8? That's your doubles. You should know them. 16. Okay? So 4 plus 16, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? And you know I'm always encouraging you to use your fingers. You're never too old to use your fingers for math. Okay? So the perimeter of this shape is 20 units. Okay? So now finally, a question, I didn't bother writing it out, but a question you want to ask yourself that they're going to ask yourself in the lesson, that they're going to ask you in the lesson today is, which shape has a greater perimeter? Okay, or which figure has a greater perimeter? Does figure A have a greater perimeter, or does figure B have a greater perimeter? Figure B, right? So we're going to say, I'm just going to do this. You're not going to do this in the lesson, but figure B is greater than figure A, right? So the alligator eats the bigger perimeter in this case. Okay? All right. You guys are all set. I hope you have a wonderful day and a nice weekend. And don't forget, please, to go to the Fine Arts page and do your best with those lessons too, if you get a chance. All right? Have a good day.